Alright, week 16. Going up against the Seattle Seahawks. We already clinched playoffs, our division, with last week's win, and the Rams lose. Oh, they're way down here. We do not want them to make playoffs. Rams. So we're once again the only team to make playoffs so far, just like last season. Take a look at this year's stats. Jimmy G leads the way. Not doing too good. 14 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Najee Harris out for the remainder of the regular season. But we have Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson. Receiving AJ Green hits 1,000. He's questionable for next game now, unfortunately. George Kittle finally back. First game last week, 26 yards, 3 receptions. Dante Pettis. Can't reach a contract with him. He's gone next year. He's going to test free agency. Debo. Devonta Smith. This guy. Hale Hentiges. I don't know how to say his name. Hentage. Pretty good tight end. And Brandon Ayuk has been invisible this year. Let's actually go look at Seahawks. Not that this game's a big deal, but yeah, actually let's just look at NFC. Kyler Murray leads this division. Russell Wilson's second, but he is number 1 for touchdowns. And he's got tied for the second most with Kyler Murray for interceptions. This Jared Goff guy. We are the only running back that has 1,000 yards. Chris Carson's right there. He needs about 60, 70 to hit that 1,000. And 9 touchdowns. He definitely leads the way for touchdowns. Receiving, we once again are the only receiver in the NFC to have 1,000 yards. Tyler Lockett, 710 yards, 6 touchdowns. AJ Green. Defensively, Bobby Wagner looks to lead the way for tackles. Sacks, we probably lead Bosa, Ford, Donald, Armstead, Jones, Floyd. Yeah, Tufele. Whoops. Jonathan Jones, Tard Alexander lead the NFC West. Let's see what the Seahawks. Trey Flowers and Trey Flowers and Bobby Wagner lead the Seahawks. Shaq Griff. No punt returns, no kick returns. Alright, I think we're ready to face these Seattle Seahawks. 5-9.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
This is Mostert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Taking a shot, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mostert. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. It's a foot race past the 20. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing at to their defense. That the other defense.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Eric Armstead in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his throw is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. I think defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Penny, a 1st down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wilson now off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can...
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here we go.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Mostert.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. To throw is Garoppolo.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding...
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. On second down now, it's Carson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Draw play. This is Carson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. From the 36, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's caught. Block it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the 3 points there gets them a bit closer, but you can bet there's probably some guys on that sideline, Charles, thinking we deserve a better play.
No doubt, Brandon. Those 2 misses earlier are kind of hanging over them right about now. In a tight one like this, if those are makes, then obviously this is a completely different game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. There's Garoppolo to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to air it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A.J. Green with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks was nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he's got his target. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. They run again with Carson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the delay, here's Carson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Garoppolo now.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. There's Wilson to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. But at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there for sack number 22 on the year, and folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On the draw, this is Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for San Francisco, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.